Get ready, Power Gamers. We're here with episode 2 of the Legends of Lyria. I'm DJ the DM.
I'm Emily.
I'm Taz.
I'm Lily.
And I'm Matt.
All right, and we are the Power Gamers. All right, where we last left off, a quick recap of the session prior. We take place in Lyria, this uniquely dangerous water world full of storms, seas, and very small islands. The party itself, a mixed match of different individuals, wildly varying backgrounds, some poor, some nobles, some fugitives, and some druids, all gathered together under the Rat King's banner as they found themselves in desperate need of help, and yet in a place where help does not come free. They found themselves allying with the Rat King. They followed him underneath that storehouse into these tunnels. You guys talk as you make your way towards what hopefully will be the other side of the wall that keeps people out of this city if they don't have enough gold. You get to know each other as you travel. It's pretty creepy down here, and the sound reverberates pretty well. As you make your way, eventually you get to the point where you believe Double T, this has got to be it. There's a sewer grate right above you.
I got a 7 on stealth.
Oh, wait a minute. You're wearing heavy plate armor?
Oh, sorry. Then it would be a 1 since it's at disadvantage.
You push it with some oomph. And when you do, not only does it get unstuck, it goes flying into the air, like 5 feet. Not huge, but enough so that when it lands on the ground, you hear clang, clang, clang. All right. So
Guys, we got to get out of here.
There's a
Come
loud
on up.
clanging that echoes through the sewers. You guys going up?
Yep.
All right. Why don't we have everybody make a stealth roll? We can keep the one that you made, Double T, and everyone else. Wow. You guys are really making up. Must be not wearing the plate armor. As you finally get past Double T, she clanks her way up through that manhole entrance, and she stands above it with her plate armor. You guys quickly and deftly climb up and out of that sewer entrance. You cover it up quickly and quietly just the same. And you find yourself in the streets. You're not like opening it into someone's restaurant or something like that. But you do find that there are people walking right outside the alleyway. A couple of them do kind of look in as they hear the clanging. You can try and hide her, or you guys can make a separate performance check to try and act like this is all totally normal to the people who suddenly look in after the clanging.
I'll just try and hide her.
Try and hide her? Okay. All right. I'm going to let Double T Tanya roll another stealth check. Oh, that could have been great.
I know, but it's an 8.
I love that even your natural 20 looks like a 19 because of your -1.
Got a terrible dex.
So with an 8, it doesn't work. Now, the rest of you have the option of not being seen when people look into this alleyway. All they will see is Double T. That's your option. What do people see when they look in this alleyway?
Well, they see me in my full armor just cursing at the grate, and how they neglected to oil it, and it just somehow wasn't, it was just stuck.
The deceptive priestess strikes again. I love it. Go ahead and roll for me a deception check as you try and make this something it's not.
Well, that's a 21.
What? Okay. Wow.
I'm
You're
not too good of a cleric, guys.
Yeah, you're a really good liar for a cleric. I guess that time in the Rat Pack really did pay off. Because you find that the people who look in, they see you kind of frustratedly cursing at the sewer grate, and be like, this should have been oiled. They see you doing that, and they just go, oh, okay. She must be doing an inspection of the water or something.
Yes.
All right. And they just walk off. No, nothing to see here. Well done. Yeah, you completely fooled them. You've gotten into the first ring of the city without paying and completely unnoticed. Well done. What do you do next?
Well, let's go check out the docks or the harbor or whatever he said.
All right. You guys make your way towards the harbor. It's literally almost effortless for you since there's no one tracking you. You're not wanted or anything for the most part. And so you make your way to the docks. It's just filled with boats. I mean, you would expect that. It is a trading post. The one thing you realize as you get down here is he didn't really give you a description of a boat, and nobody asked for one.
I turned to the guy in our group because surely he must know about boats. I'm like, Edward, do you know which boat would be like different than the others?
Yeah, I think I probably should.
You should, sure, yeah.
Yeah. I'll go check out the harbor, see if I see play the game of one of these things is not like the others.
Yeah, one of these boats is not like the others. All right, go ahead and roll for me. Let's have it be a history check.
I do have proficiency with water vehicles.
You know what? You can roll that check instead if you'd like.
Bingo.
Oh, jackpot. You guys are just killing it right now. I feel like that natural 20 really changed the course of your guys' adventure. You look out among the boats with your clear mind and your history of naval expertise. And there's a lot of boats here. Don't get me wrong. It's not something you can just tell by looking at the sails or anything. There are so many different flags here, so many different boats. As you search around, it takes you guys hours. At this point, it's just starting to get dark. You've been looking around, and the thing is, all these boats look about the same. They're mostly just cog ships. There really aren't any Golnari ships because those two factions don't get along. It's just different brands of the cog, the coalition of guilds, just different guilds under their banner and their different trade exports. As you look around, though, you realize that while the ships themselves are not unusual, there does seem to be one of them where nobody is leaving the boat or going back on the boat with supplies. Now, normally when a trade boat is docked, it's rush time. You're getting those supplies out there and the money in there as fast as you can so you can get out of here before you get robbed or something. But it's just sitting there. No one's going in or out. You do see that there's like 4, 5, 6. It changes. There's people on top of the boat on the main deck just walking around, kind of doing stuff. One of them's by the steering wheel, another one's, by the stern. They're doing stuff, but nobody's trading anything.
Let's post up and watch this boat for a minute. Make sure that it's really what we think it might be.
All right, is that what the whole party wants to do?
Yep.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, he knows about boats.
Yep.
All right. So you guys
I'll
post.
obviously tell them like, hey, this is my suspicion. There's nobody really leaving this boat. So let's see what's happening.
Yeah, it does seem very suspicious. As you wait, how many hours are you prepared to sink into this, or just until something happens?
We'll wait till sundown.
Till sundown. I mean, yeah, it's pretty close. You've probably only got about 2 hours or so until sundown.
That's pretty good. That's good.
Okay. All right. You guys sit and wait. You make yourself, or try to make yourself, look as innocuous as possible. Go ahead and roll for me. Let's see. In order to blend in, let's have you do either performance or deception. as you guys are just hanging out at the docks, tell me how each. Oh, can
Not
the
a good
chat
one.
see that natural one? Because that's beautiful. That's a beautiful thing. I could not be happier at you rolling a natural one trying to blend in during a stakeout. Oh, that's a delight. So let me go ahead and ask everybody except Wyndham, what were you doing to blend in?
Just kind of standing there,
Just hanging out. Yeah.
hanging out.
Sure, Lothario.
Yeah, I was trying to look as menacing and imperious with my noble clothes.
Oh, yeah. You're standing there and you're actually doing a pretty good job.
I look like I'm a guard for these people.
Oh, yeah. Nobody wants to mess with the Church of Eternal Water, not unless they've got reason to. And then Wyndham.
Yeah.
Tell me how you were blending in.
Well, see, I was trying to follow really close, and then I tripped, and I fell on my bird,
Mm-hmm.
and he squawked a little bit.
It did. Is your bird a raven by chance?
He's a crow.
He's a crow. Okay. I think only ravens can talk in D&D. Is that right?
I
Like
think
human
so.
speech.
I believe so.
We'll see. That's all right. So you fall down. You slam into the ground. You know, normally wouldn't be the end of the world for anybody. But you happen to have just a pocket full of ever seeds. Now, these are the seeds that your people use to plant, to grow plant life specifically that is going to hold the foundation of Earth together. It's like something you would use to stop landslides, that kind of thing. They absorb a lot of water, and they make really potent good berries. So they're really useful in a number of ways. These seeds go spilling out of your pocket, all falling through the cracks of the deck into the water. A whole ton of them.
That's
There's
not
like
good.
30 seconds before you know what's going to happen is coming. Those things are going to start blooming, and they're going to start wrapping up around the decks with a whole bunch of vines. You've
Oh
got
man.
about 30 seconds to do something. Actually, probably less than that at this point, since you have just fallen on your face, seen what's happened, gotten up. The party is still doing their thing. You have to warn them. We'll call it 1 round, 2 rounds. Let's give it 2 rounds. What do you do?
Oh my God. I am going to. Can I dump my backpack really fast and try and scoop them?
Oh no, you guys are on like a deck,
Okay.
and it fell through the cracks
Okay.
into the water. It's gone. They're gone.
Oh man, I'm just gonna yell at everybody and tell them to get out because the ship's
What do
gonna
you
get.
yell?
Vines are
I
about to
guess
come
I
out of the
should say,
water and destroy us. We need to leave.
what do you guys do?
What?
Oh.
Okay.
Wyndham, what did you
Care
do?
to explain?
No time to explain. We need to leave now.
Okay, well, let's get away from where we're standing.
Okay, you try to do that. You guys look around frantically. Let me have one of you, whichever you would like to, make a survival check to see which way to go, real quick.
Anybody but me.
I'll do it.
Okay. Okay, you get an 11. You look around. You go, okay, if there's a bunch of vines and stuff that are about to spring open, that's really bad. I don't know. There's probably a little storehouse on the dock somewhere. We can all go hide in there with like the buoys and the fishing nets and stuff.
Yeah, screw it. Let's just go towards the boat.
Great idea. Everyone will be frantically trying to stop the vines. Now's our chance.
Hmm.
You guys, listen, they say that cool guys don't look at explosions. You guys drop those vine bombs and just keep walking. As you start making your way forward, you get about 30 feet, maybe 45, as you guys were talking before. There is a rumbling on the wharf as all of a sudden vines start springing out from beneath the water. Now, they're not attacking, they're not aggressive, they are just growing very fast. They shoot through the wharf, the wood of the wharf, breaking it at some places. They start wrapping around things. They anchor a few boats to the docks there alongside. It creates a huge mess. I'm going to need you guys to roll deception to try and look like you're not responsible for this. Oh, I thought that was another natural one. Darn it. Okay. As you guys make your way forward, you hear the blowing of whistles. You recognize that's the sounding of the guard. They're coming. You break into a speed walk forward. You feel yourself moving faster. You don't look back. You don't look to the side. You just keep going. The sound of the whistle gets louder. You're still probably a good 2, 3 turns away from the boat. What do you do?
I guess just keep going.
Yeah, I keep running.
Because apparently.
No, we don't run, we walk, so that way it doesn't look like we're suspicious.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah. Just walk.
Unsuspicious. Yep.
Right, has it gone off yet?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it went off. Yeah.
Maybe
that
we
was-
should run screaming away from it, being like, "Oh my gosh!"
You certainly could. Yeah. What if you guys are going to keep going in any way? We're going to need another deception check. As you guys pretty well managed to slip into the crowd. Once it went off, you looked like just people who happened to be there. Amazingly. Now you gotta get away from this without being stopped by the guard. Let's see those deception rolls. Ooh.
Are you kidding me?
Great.
That nat 20 really set me up for a good night, huh, guys?
Yeah, it did.
This is the best. Okay, so you guys have pretty well been lost in the crowd at the moment. It went off, vines are everywhere. People start panicking. The guard whistles are going. Listen, there's a ton of guards down here already as it is. This is the lifeblood of this community, the docks, the trade port. When this panic breaks out, these vines start growing everywhere. The guard are looking around. Some of you break into a run. Some of you try and keep cool. Wyndham, what do you do?
Well, I'm trying to walk away real cool, I
Real.
didn't just do the thing, and
Oh, yeah.
I tripped again. There was a knot in the wood, and
It's
while
the
I was
same.
trying to be like really cautious, I just ate it again.
You did. Yeah, it's the same knot. In fact, you fall down on that same one. It's not as embarrassing this time because there's nothing to fly free from your pockets, fortunately. That's already happened.
Good.
But as you start to stand back up, you realize somebody's helping you. And then they keep helping you because they lift you off the ground. It's not just one somebody, it's two somebodies. As you look around, you appear to have been apprehended by two guards. Let me have them roll an athletics check versus your either athletics or acrobatics if you would like to try and not have this happen. Wow,
my
you
God.
beat it by one. However, there's one more roll coming. Ah,
Oh.
okay. You are no match for these two guards grappling you at once. They manage to lift you into the air, and one of them starts blowing their whistle in a different pattern, a distinct pattern. It's probably a signal of some kind. The rest of you see that Wyndham has been apprehended. What do you do?
I'm going to run up to the guards and say, "What is the meaning of this? I am of the house of Elysium, and this is my cousin. How dare you?"
Ooh, wow. The noble card. All right, go ahead and roll for me. Let's say intimidation. Wow. Oh my gosh. I can't believe you got a 25 on that. That's insane. Okay. The first guard got a total of 20. Would have been incredible, but you rolled 25. The second one got an 8. He is more just concerned with containing the very wiggly little druid that seems to be trying her darndest to escape. As you say this, the other guard looks at you and says, "There's been an attack. What are you doing here?"
I was waiting for my cousin to arrive, so I suggest you unhand her this instant.
Well, your cousin carries the symbols of the sect. The forest cat people.
Yes, I
We
know.
just had a vine explosion. How do you explain that?
She's kind of weird. Why do you think I'm here to take care of her so she doesn't do anything?
You
I
see
just nod along.
his eyes narrow as he looks at you. Do you stop trying to escape?
I'm gonna try and let her talk him out of letting me go.
Okay, all right. You stop wiggling and jiggling. As you look at him, you see, kind of lifts an eye and he says, "Well, as a member of the noble house, you certainly wouldn't mind proving that by presenting your house seal, Lady Elysium."
Of course, I would not.
And so you do. You produce it, and you see him look at it for a moment. Sure enough, it's genuine. He seems shocked. He looks back at the druid that he's holding. The clear I mean, there just is no one around who could have done this but her. And he nods to the other guard. Guard shrugs and shakes his head. You see, as you look at their feet, the guard who you were talking to swiftly kick the other guard in the shin. And then he lets go of Wyndham. Wyndham, you are let down to the ground by the guard who was talking to Lyria. Lets you go and says, "Right. Well, I will be making a note of your presence here. I do expect your noble house will be in full compliance with any request for information regarding this incident. Be on your way. It's not safe here."
Of course, and please take care of this issue.
You see him nod, and you feel the weight of a familiar look fall upon his face. It's the look of someone who's being talked down to by someone who's above their station, even though they're literally in the middle of doing that exact thing. You see him just go, "Yes, lady. I'll get on that immediately. Come on." He motions to the other guard, and they take off as they continue blowing their whistles, but in a different pattern than they had earlier. Well done! You've successfully avoided the fallout from those two natural ones. Dang. All right. Well, you see this occurs. Double T and Bojangles, what do you do in reaction to seeing this happen?
I guess we'll just play along. Try to look like muscle for a lady.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead and at this point, you don't really need to roll. They're not looking at you. You have successfully made it away from them. Are you still going to go towards the boat in this panic, or are you going to go back to just watching? Because at the moment, you notice that while there is an incredible amount of panic that starts setting in at the dock, sailors start rushing back to their boats to secure the stores of goods they have. They start, pushing loads of gold and silver and, coinage onto their boats. The boat you're looking at, they don't even react.
Yeah. There's something fishy about this boat.
I agree. Thank you, Lyria, by the way, for getting me out of that situation.
Of course, just stop being so clumsy.
I'll do my best. Sorry.
Just between the four of us, was that a real seal? Or is that a really good counterfeit?
I did tell you I was of the noble house Elysium.
All right, look, I say we go check out this boat while everyone's still panicked on the dock. We get in, we sneak, we check it out, we leave.
Do my best.
All right. You make your way over there. Are you trying to be stealthy? Like sneak in with the chaos? I know that has worked well for you in the past.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna try and be quiet about it.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and let's see some stealth rolls. Man, Emily, if you get another one, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh my gosh!
Much
Wow.
better.
I'll shut my mouth. You guys got a total of 2 20s for stealth. Wow. Okay. Bojangles, you're a little rattled at this point. Um, Normally, stealth is something that's pretty easy for you. All of this commotion has got you to the point where like people are bumping into you, but together as a team, you work together with the facade that you've presented of um, Windham, Bojangles, Double T Tanya working for Lethiriel under the noble house Elysium. Everyone seems to buy it. No one seems to bother you as you make your way towards the ship in question. What do you guys do? This is what you see. At the moment, there doesn't seem to be any plank connecting the ship to the dock. You see the ship, which is docked right next to the wharf here. You've got the sails. There's 4 people that you can see on top right now on the topmost deck of the ship. What do you guys do?
Well, now that we have a better look at these guys, like, are they people? Or are they like robots? Or
Go ahead and make any type of check you would like. Yeah, perception check, arcana check, nature check,
I'll
whatever.
do a perception.
Okay. All right. Well, as you guys are looking here, Lethiriel, your heart is still pounding. That is the first confrontation you've ever had with the guards. They've never even approached you before as a noble. It was kind of exhilarating, but you're so caught up you don't notice anything. Windham, as you look at these people, you notice that something about their behavior is unnatural. They seem to be staring off 1,000 yards away. Each of them seems to be doing something individual. The one near the steering wheel appears to be idly flicking it every now and again, one direction, right, left, doesn't matter. Same can be said of the one on the stern. He occasionally seems to just be looking different directions, although not at anything in particular. And the 2 in the center of the boat, they seem to just be kind of looking around in kind of slow circles, as though they're just checking out the scenery. But their behavior doesn't change. It's as though they're not finding whatever it is they're looking for. It's peculiar. Bojangles, since you got over 15, when you look at them, you notice something seems off about them. Their skin has a sort of tinge to it. It's yellow and sallow, as though they had jaundice or they were sick or something. They don't look well. And it's not just, look, you're a pirate. You've seen people, not look well. They look as though something is really wrong with them. None of them are doing anything. If this was your crew, they would be working. They would be actively maintaining all of the incredibly complicated things it takes to get a ship ready to go by the time the captain gets back. They're not doing that. They're just standing around. You can see that there does seem to be some blood on them.
Some blood, like, looks like they coughed in their hand, or some blood like they killed somebody?
Difficult to say. From what you can see, there's a decent amount of blood, don't get me wrong. It's not like an insane amount. It could be a couple coughs. It could be one real good stab. Real hard to say. But that's what you guys see.
Well, as we're sitting there, let's round up with the party. Be like, okay, what do you guys think?
I don't think they look right. They're just kind
No,
of
definitely
staring
not.
at things.
They got weird yellow skin. Looks like they're dying. They're clearly, the lights are on, but nobody's home.
I can see if nobody's home.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, so I try to initiate a telepathic link with this guy at the wheel. He's within 60 feet of me, so I can speak telepathically to him. I'm just like, hello, is anyone in there?
I'm sorry, you're trying to speak telepathically to them?
Yeah,
I love it. Okay, which one are you trying to
the
get?
guy at the wheel.
Okay, and do they need to be able to understand your language?
It doesn't say. It just says that I can give that creature the ability to speak telepathically with me, and that's it. They can understand me as long as they're within 60 feet.
Oh, that's even better. Okay, awesome. So it's not even required that you understand their language either. I love it.
Mhm.
Okay, so you open your mind. You close your eyes and extend your perceptions forward. You reach outward and feel a connection. It flows between you two like the eternal water. And as the channel fills, I need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
Great.
I knew DJ sounded too happy.
Yeah. Got it.
Oh, that's good news. Okay, so you get a 2 on your intelligence saving throw. What happens is that you open your mind to perceive with your most sensitive of perceptions anything you can, a gleaming thought, an instinct, a motive, anything you can get off of him. The second that channel is full and you begin feeling through it, what you feel is the combination of nails on a chalkboard, screwdrivers against teeth. It is every single thing that makes your skin crawl and you drop to the ground. You begin screaming. For the next round, you are unable to stop yourself as you shudder and shake violently on the ground. What do the rest of you do?
Well, the minute she starts screaming, I'm gonna try to muffle her screams
Okay.
to try and not draw attention to us.
Yeah, that's a good call because I was going to have you guys make some stealth rolls. All right. Go ahead and make for me. I'm going to call it an athletics check since you're basically trying to both grapple her and silence her. Double T Tanya, do you want to roll an acrobatics at disadvantage to resist?
Okay. So that's a 7.
Nice. Luckily, Bojangles rolls a 9. Double T Tanya, you got a 7. Bojangles, you are successfully able to both stop her from flailing around, making an incredible amount of noise in that full plate, and to stop her by putting your coat over her and holding her against you as she's thrashing around. You stop her from screaming out so loudly that everyone, at least within 100 feet, can hear you. Well done. It seems your stealth is not broken. Windham and Lefiriel, what do you do?
I want to step in front of those two so that nobody can see them. Add an
Okay.
extra layer.
I like it.
I'll help as well.
Excellent. Then go ahead and make for me either a performance check or a deception check. And since Windham is helping, do it with advantage.
All right, performance. Let's see. Nice.
Nice. Oh my gosh, I can't believe you got a 26. Oh my god. Okay, wow. So together, you two stand over this What do you do to make everybody just go, oh, that's fine?
I just cross my arms and look at them menacingly.
We're gonna play bodyguard.
Yeah, you guys just stand over there, ready. After everybody saw 2 guards approach you, apprehend one of you, and then leave you alone, they're really not concerned with messing with any of you. Well done. Again, nobody notices anything. At this point, Double Titania, the connection that you opened closes purely out of instinct. You come to, finding yourself on the ground, basically being smothered. Active tears rolling down your cheek, and fresh bite wounds on your tongue. What happens?
I start pushing it out her, being like, I'm fine, I'm fine. I telepathically say, I'm fine, get off of me.
That's effective. Wow.
So effective.
All right, a little freaked out. I just leave her. Just get off her.
I get up off the ground. I'm like, those things are not human.
Well done, Power Gamer. You've safely made it to the end of the video. Congratulations. Thanks for hanging out with us, and a very special thank you to our supporters on Patreon. Thank you to our Patreon founders, whose incredible generosity humbles us. Thank you to the legends, guild members, and all of the official Power Gamers whose love and support makes this channel possible. If you like what you saw, let us know by leaving a like, comment, subscription, donation, sharing the video with your friends. Check out all the links below, and we'll see you Saturday on Twitch for the next Legends of Lyria.